I want to welcome you to the Easy Money Live show. I'm Haas Pratt. How are you, everybody that's joining me live? And also you folks that are listening to this recording. And today is all about how to go out there and build an unstoppable mindset. So here's what I want to do. I'm going to do this in less than 20 minutes, where every Friday I go live at noon to give you the best of the best strategies and techniques to create opportunity out of thin air. And you cannot create opportunity out of thin air unless you have the right mindset. And that's what today's all about, how to build and create an unstoppable mindset. So as you guys are coming on, I want you to do me a favor. Give me a heart, give me a like, give me some love on the way into the Easy Money Live show. Go ahead and leave in the comments. Go ahead and tell me where you're from. I want to see where everybody's from today, because today is all about mindset. Now, I don't know about y'all, but today I'm excited about this weekend, actually. You know, my wife's out of town. She's with another one of my daughters. So I'm watching my two youngest daughters. I have like this whole weekend packed with them, just daddy-daughter time. I'm taking them to the Mesquite Rodeo tomorrow night, and we couldn't be more excited. So I'm thrilled. You guys, hope you all have an amazing weekend, and we're going to go into this weekend with having the right mindset. So I want you to do this. Grab your pen and paper, take notes, and I'm going to give it to you fast on how to change your mindset. By the way, how important is changing our mindset? How important is it that we have the right mindset to be able to go out and accomplish what we need to accomplish and become the best version of ourselves? I believe mindset is the foundation of everything. And that's why I want to help you with this today. So with that, let's get started. Here's how you build an unstoppable mindset. Number one, you must own it. You've got to own your current mindset. You have to own the results that mindset has gotten you. So for example, where are you right now? Like, are you happy with where you are? Are you happy with the results you're getting? Do you feel like you're where you want to be? And if not, then we got to do this. We got to own that. And we got to say, in order for us to get to where we want to be, we have to change our mindset. And the answer is in mindset, folks. This is not about, oh, I need this thing over here, the next magic pill. It's really changing how we think. And if we can change how we think, we can change our results. Because here's why. You've got to cultivate and develop that next level mindset. That's what you have to do right now. To get to the next level, you've got to cultivate the next level mindset. And I'll tell you this, what got you here isn't going to get you there. What got you here is what's preventing you from getting there. Because here's why. At every level you get in business and life, and no matter where you go, you have to have a different mindset. And so it never, ever changes. And so here's how you do that. You go to work on it. You go to work on building an unstoppable mindset. I'll give you an example. I remember when I first started my journey of personal development and realizing how important mindset was, and how important it was that I changed my mindset, and that I keep an open mind, and that I don't build the know-it-all wall. And if I want to attract great things, I got to be able to have an open mind. And I remember there was a gentleman at that time named Jim Rohn. A lot of you guys know Jim Rohn. You guys, by the way, if you love Jim Rohn, give me a heart and like. I love that guy. He raised me as an adult. But literally, he changed the way I think so much. You know, he was the guy that said success is not something you pursue. It's something you attract by the person you become. All right. That's what he said. And that's the philosophy. And I would listen to Jim every day. Like, I would be in the shower listening to Jim Rohn. I'd be driving to work. I'd be listening to Jim Rohn. Because if we want to change our mindset, we got to hear the words. We got to know what it is that we need to know. And we can't think that we know it all. Right. So for example, today, we got to keep that open mind, because we got to go to work on that mindset. Here's what you can do. Start investing in yourself. So for example, buy this book, right? If you haven't read Listing Boss, go get this book. It'll help you with mindset. In fact, I'll put some skin in the game. I'll send it to you. You pay shipping and handling. I won't charge you for the book. I want you to read this book, because it's going to help you do what it is that I'm teaching you. And you can go to listingbossbook.com and you can get it. It's only $7.95. You pay shipping and handling, and I'll send it to you. Why? Because that's the first step to changing our mindset. We have to make the investment, and then we got to consume it and then put it to work. By the way, before I go on to the next strategy, I want you guys to do me a favor as you guys are coming on live. Somebody says no sound. Will you do me a favor? If you can hear me, will you type in that question, the comment box, that you can hear me? Yes, you can hear me. Brenda, can you hear me? All right. So if you don't have sound, it's probably on your phone there, Lena. Good job. Okay, good. All right. Next. You've got to find others with the right mindset. So here, this is really important. The mindset you have to have, I want you to understand that there's probably 1% of the population that have that mindset. And we got to be aggressive in finding those people and surrounding ourselves with around those people. I call them the 1%. So what we want to do is we want to be around the people who are currently at the level we want to be at. We want to be around the people that give us the energy. We want to be around, you guys can all hear me. Yes. Thank you guys. Thank you, Elsie. Thank you, Stephen. We want to be around those people. So we're going to surround ourselves with people that already think that way. I'll give you an example. Just this week, I went to a networking event with a coach and mentor of mine. His name's Tony Jerry. He's one of the top CEO coaches on the entire planet. He's done it for 30 years. He's probably one of the world's greatest at thinking the right way. And I know he's helped me a lot in thinking the right way. And we went after the networking deal. We went to dinner, and this is about 11 o'clock at night. And we're sitting there, and there's a small group of us, and I'm just sitting there. My wife was with me, and I'm looking around this table, and I'm thinking, what the hell did I do to get to this table? And I'm looking around. There's a guy there that wrote and produced a movie that went on to sell millions. That took a book. Another guy there, his significant other's his girlfriend is the assistant to the president of Mexico. Another guy is one of the most powerful people in the military. And I'm looking around the table and I'm thinking, wow, what an amazing group of incredible, interesting people. And that's what I mean by surrounding yourself with those people, because here's why. Most people don't think the way that they need to think. And if we are going to grow, we need to be a light to the rest of those people. And the only way we can do that is if we surround ourselves with people that already think that way. And here's how you could do this. Here's how you start. I'll tell you how I started there. I remember how I got a seat at that table. I hired Tony as a coach one time. And I hired him early on when I started doing my seminars and I was growing my business. I hired him. I paid him a lot of money to coach me. And then that relationship became a mentorship. So if you're like, well, Haas, where can I get a seat at the table? It requires you to make investments in yourself. Rarely will you find yourself a seat at that table where you're like, what did I do to get here? If you haven't invested in yourself. I know for me, that's the case. Every time I'm in a place where I'm like, how did I get here? It's because I invested in myself at one time that led to that relationship. So you want to find others with the right mindset. And don't be afraid to fire people with the wrong mindset. Here's why. You become a product of your environment. So if you're around a negative thinker all the time, somebody that's always finding the worst in everything, it's going to rub off. And so what we got to do is we got to find those people and we got to weed them out. We don't want them to affect how we think, right? So here we go. By the way, if you guys are just joining me, yes, you guys are listening to the Easy Money Live show, where I go live every Friday at noon to show you how to create opportunity out of thin air. And the reason that mindset's so important and building an unstoppable mindset, just in my own story, coming from, man, all odds were stacked against me. I didn't go to college, barely made it through high school. I had to own every single ounce of my success. I had to claw my way to the top. I had to change my mindset at every level. And I remember going through that process of changing and growing, and people around me thinking, Haas, you changed, or you're not the same person. And I remember feeling resistance as I was growing. And I'm telling you this because you will too. As you expand your thinking and as you grow and you become better and you develop a better, stronger, more unstoppable mindset, it's going to make those people around you uncomfortable. But it's your job and it's your destiny to go pursue that so you can be a light to the rest of the people that ever questioned you. So understand that, as you go for it, it's going to make those around you uncomfortable, but it's going to be for the betterment of you and for them. So keep going. Number 3, if we want to build an unstoppable mindset, we've got to condition our mind. It's about conditioning. Conditioning is a word that it represents where it becomes automatic. And the only way that our mindset can become automatic is if we've been conditioned to that thinking. So here's how you can do this. By the way, if you guys want to build an unstoppable mindset, do me a favor, hit a heart or a like right now. I see how many of you guys are on me live. Hit heart, like. I want to see it go up. Just hit it. Have the right mindset. Boom. Give me some love. Here we go. You need to aggressively remove negative emotion or thinking. I'll give you an example. I remember whenever I was selling real estate, I was listing homes. Like every day I did the same thing. Every day I would go to the office. I would shut my door at 9 o'clock and I would be in that office, like door locked. Nobody's bothering me. from 9 to noon. And I would be on the phone and I'd be calling. I would make hundreds of calls a day. And I remember during that process of me thinking, oh man, this sucks. Oh my gosh, that person, they don't want to talk to me. Oh man, this is I don't really know if this is what I need to be doing. Man, do I need to make another call? Oh, I need to go to the bathroom, or, hey, I wonder if what's going on over here. I'm going to go check that. That's what I mean. You want to control the mindset and the process especially when you're selling. And here's how you would do that. Remove thinking. So don't think about emotions. Don't think about how you feel, right? Because your mind will play tricks on you. How you feel is not important. Being conditioned is doing it, and doing it to where it becomes automatic. And I'll help you with this because I believe that there's a distinction. And I talk about it in my book, Listing Boss, that you're going to go get at listingbossbook.com. By the way, you can go to Amazon and get this book. It's like $15. You don't have to do that. I'm going to just give it to you. You just pay the shipping and handling. But read the reviews on Amazon. There's almost 150 5-star reviews. And a lot of people talk about in those reviews about how this book changed the way they think forever. And the reason that they say that is because I know I have 5,500 hours of coaching agents and business owners. Like, I know how to help people get to the next level. And it all starts with changing the way they think. I can't help them if I don't change the way they think between their ears. And this book will help you do that. And in it, I talk about the two mindsets, the fixed mindset and the growth mindset. This is the distinction, folks. You're hearing it first on the Easy Money Live show. Here we go. Growth mindset is what you must have. Fixed mindset is what prevents you from growing. So if you're at a place that you've been stuck, or you feel like you've been doing the same thing over and over again, getting the same results, you don't have passion anymore, right? Maybe you're just feeling beat down. Maybe you feel burnt out. What I want you to know is that's probably because you're doing a little fixed thinking. You want to embrace the growth thinking. And that's the reason we got to surround ourselves with other growth thinkers. And what a growth thinker is this, is you can do, achieve, and become anything you want to do, achieve, and become. Every problem can be fixed with a good marketing strategy. If there is a problem, then you need to be resourceful and find a solution to the problem. And this mindset is important. So think about in your own life, in your own business, are you around people that are fixed thinkers, right? Here's a fixed thinker. They're the ones that, let's say you got into real estate. The fixed thinkers were all the ones going, why are you going to do that? That's 100% commission. Why would you go become a real estate agent? And they're going to question you. Or you're going to a seminar and they're going to be like, why do you go to those seminars? Like, those things don't do any good. Those are the fixed thinking people that we got to weed out. And you need to always embrace the growth mindset and know this, that the way you do this is through repetition. There's no way around it. Repetition builds that muscle. So you're always listening to things that are feeding your mind. You're changing your mindset. You're open-minded. You're applying it every second of the day. You're aggressively eliminating emotions, thinking. You're aggressively eliminating negative thoughts. And through this process, what's going to happen is your mindset's going to change. And when you do that, you're going to be able to do the next thing that I want to share with you. And that's called influencing others. You're going to influence others. Like, I'll give you an example. When I left the nest as a kid and I moved and I left what I knew, and all those people that said I was crazy and they told me that I would be back and I would fail and everybody comes back. You know, those people today are probably my biggest fans. A lot of those people today, some of them are watching this right now, right? They saw me leave the nest. They questioned me. They at times probably hoped I would fail to prove that they were right. But today I'm able to impact those people. And that's the gift of doing what I'm sharing with you. You're going to be able to influence others. I'll give you an example. Just this week, I was on a podcast. I was doing an interview. I was being interviewed by Tarek El Moussa. You guys probably know Tarek. He has the hit show Flip or Flop. He's a buddy of mine. He endorses Listing Boss Academy. And I was on his podcast and I told him this. It just hit me like this. I just want to be a light to people, be a light in moments that I feel that I can change somebody, that I can help somebody think a different way. And it hit me whenever I was on that podcast. And I just said, Tarek, I just want you to know something. People love you. People absolutely love you. Like, I get emails from people that say how much they love you, your show, how you've impacted them. And I said, I want you to think about something, Tark. Think about this. How much money do you think you helped generate in the U.S. economy? Like, think about it. Like, he had the #1 show on HGTV, and it was Flip or Flop. It was before all of them. I'm like, he made the Chip and Joanna's, right? So I said, how many people do you think you influenced? How much money do you think you generated in the U.S. economy? And I was like, think about it. I mean, in real estate, we call it the HGTV syndrome that buyers and sellers have because they watch too much HGTV. I said, you inspired people to go invest in real estate. Think about every realtor that got paid because of you, every contractor that got paid because of you, the insurance person, the title company, the Home Depot. All of these people were paid because of your influence. And he stopped. He goes, Haas. And I knew it hit him. And he goes, I never thought of that. I've never thought of that. And I was like, wow, right? Why? Because now he has a why. Why does he do those things? Because he does make a difference. So we need people not only in our life that will speak that to us, but also we need to understand that about ourselves and be able to go out there and help other people and be that light. And I'm going to leave you with this, that if you can improve your mindset and you can continue to improve it and change it and get to the next level, everybody around you is going to be impacted. Your kids are going to be impacted. Your grandkids are going to be impacted. So I look at mindset that way, that we're changing the family tree. We're changing the way people think all the way down. Why? Because mindset is everything. Let me tell you something. If we're not brainwashing our children to have the right mindset, then we're going to leave it up to society to do it. I mean, you freaking kidding me? What a disaster that is, right? Like, no, we are going to be intentional with helping improve not only our own mindset, but influencing all those people around us that love us. And because of that, we're going to be able to have fulfilled lives, be able to get consistent results. And that's what this is all about developing an unstoppable mindset. Because let me tell you something. We got to be tough as nails. We got to be willing to pursue against all odds. We got to be persistent no matter what. And the only way we can do that is if we have an unstoppable mindset. So here's what I want to do. I want to invite you. I want you to check out Listing Boss Academy. You can go to listingbossacademy.com. And I want you to take a look at this program, because if you're somebody that wants to grow their business, and let's say you're in real estate and you're looking for a model and a tool to do it, that's your answer. Because here's why. You can achieve anything in life that you want if you have the right mindset. 2, you have models to follow. And 3, you take massive action applying those models with the right mindset. That, my friends, is the secret to success and the secret to making money, making easy. Thank you guys for joining me on today's Easy Money Live show. Go check it out at listingbossacademy.com. Do me a favor. Give me a comment. Give me a heart. Give me a like. I want some love and engagement. So here's to mindset. Go out there, have an amazing weekend. Go make it happen.